Salve, per noi è un grande piacere avere qui oggi Eric de Kuyper. Durante il festival lo abbiamo evocato molte volte perché il programma del Cinema Ritrovato deve molto ogni anno a Eric de Kuyper, perché è lui che ci ha fatto scoprire quello che una volta si chiamava il cinema primitivo e anche ci ha fatto scoprire molte delle cose più piacevoli del cinema silenzioso, ci ha fatto scoprire il valore della musica e della qualità della musica, le relazioni tra il cinema muto italiano e la lirica, la rilevanza del colore nel muto, e ci ha fatto scoprire molti titoli che ritornano di anno in anno nella programmazione del Cinema Ritrovato. Quindi siamo sempre molto felici quando Eric può venire a Bologna e siamo quest'anno doppiamente felici perché è qui con un suo progetto d'artista. Adrian?
Yes, I am very happy also to see the two of them, and the third of them is up there, Emil Poppe, to present here a project. Actually, it is a double project. I got like 2 years ago a screenplay for a film from Emil with the title The Actor or My Life as an Actor. And this screenplay, which made me laugh very much, developed into a double project. On one side, ongoing work on a stage play called with the title Pirates on the Couch, and a film, as planned, My Life as an Actor. And to produce these two things, there are many intermediary stages of presentation, of developing, of shooting, of acting, and today is one of these occasions, I think. They made a very simple setting to present you both projects, I think, but mostly Pirates on the Couch. Eric has written the play. He is a yeah, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yes.
Mirza and Emil Poppe.
Okay.
The three of us.
So it was actually a play, I think, if I remember now, you had also great fun doing it. Yes. Because Emil taught us to work a lot, to work all day, but to amuse yourself, to play while working, and you get more productive by it. In the end, he decided he will not be the director of the film, but that Emil should direct the films. And what we will see is partly lecture, partly pieces of the film that are already realized. Or?
Yeah. Let me say, I'm playing in the film, I'm playing the psychoanalyst, Dr. Schönberger, and this fragment Emil is directing, and I'm directing the other parts, and then Emil is playing, acting a little bit. So you see it's really a combination of acting, directing, very much in the mood of psychoanalysis, I think.
Yes.
Also where the doctor is a little like a director and the patient is a little like an actor.
But in this case, the doctor doesn't know anything about cinema.
No.
And very
totally
contrary to you.
No, he never went to the cinema. Well, when he was in Vienna studying at the university, he saw one film, and he remembers the film very well because there was very good music in it. Johann Strauss, Richard Strauss, Ligeti, and 2002 or 2003 or 2004, that was the last film he saw. And of course, with the actor, he learns a lot about cinema and about acting, because the actor too is a non-professional actor who's making a career.
Okay, so counter-transference.
Thank you very much. So, you are an actor?
Actually, I am a soccer player. Well, I was a soccer player, but there was that agent who was looking for a young boy, and I am still a young boy. And
yeah, and what happened then? Tell me why the insurance company wants an assessment from me as a psychoanalyst. Are they afraid that you cannot go on with the whole movie as you are the main actor in it? Tell me more about it.
At the audition, I had to speak some lines. Then they asked me if I had some fighting skills. I had none. But I pretended to have them. The first day of shooting, I had to prove it. It was the scene where we three, the actors, had a wild fight in the gym. We were some schoolboys from a strict English school, and we were getting anarchistic,
yeah.
But yeah, well, behaving badly. But my God, it was fun. These swashbuckling with foils, we were like pirates. Still, I hope someday I will be asked to play a real pirate. You see? Now now the insurance wants a professional advice. They want to be sure that I could go on with the movie. Because I'm very important for the movie. So please, Dr. Dr. Shrink, can you sign this? It's very important for me. Can't you understand?
My dear Florent,
It's Florian.
my dear boy, if the insurance company wants from me a professional advice, I have to know you a little better. A few sessions will be enough, 2 or 3, let's say. At the end, of course, Dr. Schönberger gives Florian his assessment so he can go on with the movie, his first movie. But to his surprise, Florian, after a few time, comes back in therapy. Not that he has much problems, but he likes to talk and he likes to chat with Dr. Schönberger. So a kind of special relation is growing between them.
Sorry, I forgot to switch it off.
No problem. It was your girlfriend? You never told me about the girls in your life.
Neither did you.
I'm your therapist.
And if I start telling you about the girls in my life, this session will be a never-ending story. I would like to play a Don Juan character. Me with lots of beautiful girls.
Maybe in a harem?
No. No, I think they are all veiled there. You know, Maggie, my agent, just told me that they are looking for an actor to play Lillian. And he works in a park, in a fair, and all the girls are in love with him.
Yes, I know the play. It's by an Hungarian called Molnár. Ferenc Molnár. Freud used to like his plays very much. Oh no, that was Mirza, sorry. I saw the play when I was in Vienna at the Burgtheater.
They are making a film of it again. They already made 3 versions, but they never found the right actor to do it. And I think I could do that very well. Yes.
Wow, it's a very dramatic play, you know. It doesn't have a very happy ending. On the contrary.
Can you see me? This flashy Parker leaping from one horse to the other and flirting with the girls.
Yeah, I can see you in that character, that role. This session, one of the several sessions, is a very special session because it takes place late at night, late in the evening. The room is dark, and Florin is very tired because he was shooting. He was on the set the whole day, and Dr. Schoenberger too had a very hard day. Are you sleeping, Flora?
No, not really. Are you?
No, I was thinking.
About what?
Remember, I am the psychoanalyst. I should ask you more often about your dreams.
You see these lights? The ceiling? They move in a strange pattern, like letters forming words. See?
I see nothing.
There and there. Now it changed again. Maybe you can see them from where you are.
I see nothing. Oh, yes. No, I see. How strange. How strange. It must be the lighthouse, I think. Sorry. What did you dream last night?
Actually, now that you are asking it, I was indeed dreaming last night. I remember it now. There I was, walking in a shopping street, in a city I never was in before. It was night, and the streets were empty. And everywhere there were these big advertisements and billboards for movies I played in. And every movie theater in the street was playing one of the films I was starring in. Florin Howard in Masters of the Lagoon. Florin Howard, you would never know. A new comedy. And Florin Howard, as you never saw him before, now in Legion of Indecency. sick of playing the young, dashing, nice man. My name is Florin Alexandrescu. I am 23 years old, and I want to get out of this business. And of course she's not phony. She's always in a conference.
Your agent?
I think I should change my agent. I want to play a mature character. I want to play a bad person.
Maybe someone like the Emperor Nero.
No.
Jack the Ripper.
No.
Dracula.
That's too much ketchup.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes. Something like that.
Hey.
Yes, sir, this is Clark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Yes, sir, this is Claude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
You see? Something like that.
Not really. The man is in a hotel room. What is he doing? He's shaving himself, doing what you call, I think, push-ups, and setting his alarm, dressing himself, and again, waiting for a telephone call, that's sure. My idea, he's a perfectionist and maybe a maniac.
But you don't understand. He is a contract killer. Haven't you seen that he carries a gun? I'm a star of today, or films of yesterday.
What do you mean by that? A star of today for films of yesterday?
Films which are not made anymore. The kind of film noir, or the little westerns, or the pirate films. B movies, they call them. They were normal, cheap little films where an actor like me could act. Now all these movies are blockbusters. I'm no Johnny Depp. I would like to play in a cheap little western, or in a film noir, or in a pirate film. Can you imagine it? Swashbuckling and then. No. It should start with one of these big vessels sailing on the sea. Music. A pirate film always starts like that.
It's a lesson of cinema, and so the last part of the lesson of cinema is the debate or the questions or the reaction of the public, and taking profit also of the presence of the teachers, which are the actors, and the directors. Now, of course, I could not imagine really how it would be and what it would be. I was thinking maybe it's a kind of karaoke of cinema, and I thought it could be the beginning of a new section in the Cinema Ritrovato, where everybody can act in his favorite films. But maybe it's not that far away. Only for me the amazing thing is that everybody who loves cinema, and certainly it's a kind of creative and productive and real cinephilia that creates new films. Then people talk about films they like. They say, I like so much the scene where, but they don't know actually why they like the scene. They say, it's wonderful when she meets him, or, you know, when then comes the ship, and it's just great. But what I think, what maybe happens here, and probably the three of you, you are able to it's like a translation of a beautiful text, and it works again in another text. I mean, I don't know how the process works, because you are filmmakers and I'm not, but that you can say it's the light, it's the look, it's a look, somebody looks at something, it's the color, that you can like extract something that makes you love a scene, but then you can reproduce it in a completely different technique, in a completely with different people, of course, and with no budget at all. But it's as if in this new text there are, I mean, am I on the right track?
Totally, I think, yeah.
And nobody in the public can do it, but you can do it. We are all very jealous of you, I think.
Well, we try to do it, but it's true. You know, because also in the history of cinema, you had a lot of examples. You know, for instance, the most famous example is if Vivian Lee would not have played Scarlett O'Hara, would it have been the same movie? You know, and because there were a lot, the casting, every Hollywood star wanted to play Scarlett O'Hara. So this kind of transmutation, that's also something we are working on. And Emil and I, when we were looking at films, and because we already worked with Adrian, said, oh, that's something Adrian maybe could play. You know, we were inspired by him and say, well, that's something for him. Well, maybe he can do this better than Charles Boyer and O'Farrell in Lilliams. So this kind of experience and playing, karaoke is not a bad reference, but this kind of playing with our cinephilia, with our love of films, with our love of actors too, to recreate things with our own possibilities. And especially, you know, there is something fetishistic about it. It's that moment, or that moment, of course. The beginning of Murder by Contract is wonderful, so we try to recreate the beginning of this film very clearly. In other cases, we are more freer. What we did with Picnic recently is very free adaptation of this scene with Picnic, because we have other possibilities. We could not do it outside, we could not do it on location, and so but that's inspiring too. work that way.
Now here, any participants?
General question for both of you. It was interesting to have this theater look. We were sitting in the first row, and it's really like theater. And the decoration is very avant-gardistic. But it's hard to imagine, at least for me, how the presentation that you gave connects with the film. Will we see him on the couch and you next to him? Will we see you both behind a table talking like you did now? Will it be kind of fiction, or will it be more documentary? What will we see when the film is finished?
Well, what you would not see when the film is finished are the references. We will not have the Irving Lerner, Bill, and so on, Lindsay Henderson. So we will, it's just for today that we thought it was fun to have this reference and to have this comparison between them. So that's certainly something you will not see. No, the therapy scenes will be acted. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue will be acted between Adrian and me, as good as we can, and very simply filmed. Emil will direct it because I will be acting it. So, and in between you will have all these fragments coming up. Some are realistic because it's doing the bus stop a fragment in Barcelona with Woody Allen, and the scene is cut, so he comes back, and so on. Some dreams, like the dream we saw with the Doors, some Murder by Contract is also fantasy. Some scenes are fantasy, other not.
So, what you're doing, what I saw on the screen reminds me on a practice which was usual in several or many towns in the United States, maybe elsewhere, that local people remade famous and well-known Hollywood films with a local possibilities, and then they screened these were parodies. So there was much it was an ironic game, and they then showed their own made remakes of that films in their local cinema, and it was very effective, very well visited by the local people. And so this leads me to the question about whether your intentions are also to do ironic play with film history.
Certainly not. We don't want to do parodies or to be caricatural or to do kind of commercials. You have a lot of commercials who are inspired by Casablanca or something. No, I try to recreate them, to make them in my own fashion. You know, I don't know if it's okay, but when I saw, for instance, what we did with Picnic, the scene Picnic, William Holden, Kim Novak, and Rosalind Russell, the big scene with the battle with him, I said, well, it looks like Naughty Boys, but with 5 women in it, you know. But we try to find our way of doing it. That's a little different, I think.
I find very strong the effect also of the short form, that you do not have to do 90 minutes of a film. You can it's like a condensation also of the essence of a movie. And I don't know actually many of these films. I'm like you as Dr. Schönberger. I really do not know the films you except maybe for Lilium, but I think I know only the black and white version. And so there is this kind of, you don't need, I always feel it now in 1914, you really don't need 19 minutes to make a film. You 5, 6 beautiful minutes are simply enough, and you can do it.
I must say there is different lengths. For instance, at the end, after the pirates, the film goes on, and in the script, but we haven't shot it yet. There is a screwball comedy, and this is quite longer, maybe 15 minutes. It's not a short one, and it's a mixture of references to different screwball comedies and our own approach, our own lines, our own. So it's sometimes a mix of quotations and own lines, or own scenes.
So we have the film, and the play will be like Rensaku, which was also Rensakugeki, which was also in the 20s in everywhere, that you had parts film and parts played, or do you stage everything in the play?
No, the play, we will hope to present the play with the help of the Cinematheque next season, the opening of next season in Flagey, Brussels, which is an important place. And till now we did some tryouts of it, and we played live. We had some fragments, and you saw it, I think, in Nijmegen. We had some fragments, and other fragments we were not able to film yet. We played them with the actors for the film or other actors, not professional. So it was a mixture, a very big mixture of different genres, and it was also for us a way to stay in the mood, because the filming took so long, and it's still not finished. To stay in the mood, we decided also to let's play it for our friend, and now they asked us to do it as a real production.
And one of the reasons why the filming took so long is also the financing a film nowadays is very difficult, and this film will be crowdfunded. So if you want to participate, to become a co-producer, you can find the informations how to participate financially to this project, which will be really, it will make us all very happy, as you could see. The fragments and you playing will make us really very happy, so you can participate at this film. And now we have to leave the venue to give way to films that have already been finished.
Thank you very much. Thank you also Emil, Poppe, who was in there.